Xiaomi's new car was released a few days ago, which caused a lot of discussion at home and abroad. Seems to be very popular. Of course, many people complain that it imitates Porsche. I have to say that China's electric vehicle industry is developing very fast. Every time we talk about electric vehicles, we can't do without China. The Chinese government regards the electric vehicle industry as a new weapon to catch up with Western industrial countries. I think the Chinese are not good at 0 to 1, but they are very good at 1 to 10 and have very strong supply chain capability. Chinese car companies have not invented anything new, but their ability to integrate resources, establish supply chains is very strong. I remember that when I bought my first car a few years ago, the government was already vigorously supporting electric vehicles. Buying an electric car did not have as many restrictions as buying a traditional car, but there were still very few choices on the market at that time. Nowadays, electric vehicles are nothing new in China. The streets are full of green license plates. By the way, Chinese electric license plates are green and ugly. I'm not against electric cars, and I own one. But I think the rapid development of electric vehicles in China is not because of how good the electric vehicles are, but entirely driven by administrative power. In China's major cities, there are many restrictions on buying fuel vehicles. To get a license, you need to draw lots. The winning rate is very low. In cities like Beijing and Shanghai, the winning rate is only less than 1%. If you don't want to wait, you can also buy it, but the price is very high enough to buy an entry-level car. In the past few years, there were preferential policies such as allowing electric vehicles to use bus lanes and free parking, but it seems to have been cancelled. In short, the government has always strongly encouraged the purchase of electric vehicles. This is undoubtedly China's new economic growth point in recent years, and I think most people have not benefited, and the dividends of development have been taken away by enterprise and the government. When I bought an electric car a few years ago, I chose it because I didn't want to pay more for the license plate. After driving about 15,000 kilometers, the residual value was less than 30% of the original price of the car. It depreciated at a rapid rate, very fast. I was lucky that the car didn't have a major breakdown, and I didn't have to pay for an expensive battery. Even so, it is still more expensive than buying a fuel vehicle. Therefore, if the entire use cycle is included, consumers do not get much benefit from subsidy. By the way, the insurance premiums for electric vehicles are also a bit higher than those for fuel vehicles. If you happen to work in a new energy vehicle company, you may be able to reap the dividends of this wave of development, but only in high-skilled positions. What I learned is that ordinary employees of car companies in China are very hardworking. 2 years ago, an employee of a well-known car company died suddenly because he worked overtime for a long time. His family only received 200,000 yuan in compensation. And there's a meme on the internet that Tesla's factories are the most exploitative of people abroad. But in China, they are the best for workers. In China, foreign invested enterprise generally treat workers better than local enterprise. This is a good topic. I will introduce my work experience here next time. I highly recommend the movie American Factory. I think it's very real.